In our previous video, we talked about the missing dads in Peppa Pig, but the missing mums might be even stranger. Some are gone completely, some pop up once and vanish like they missed the call time, and one side of Peppa's own family tree seems to be missing a whole grandmother. So today we are opening a brand new case file. Where are all the missing mums in Peppa Pig? Let's go! Peppa's other grandmother. Let's start with the biggest hole in Peppa's own family. You already know Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig. They bake cookies, they sail boats, they spoil Peppa, George, and Evie rotten. But here's the thing most people miss. Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig are Mummy Pig's parents. That is only half the family tree. Daddy Pig has a brother named Uncle Pig. So somewhere out there, Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig had a mum too. A lady who raised two grown pigs into the dads they are today. And she is nowhere. No name, no face, no little framed photo on the wall, nothing. Think about how weird this is. Peppa, George, Chloe, baby Alexander, and baby Evie all share this same mystery granny. She should be at birthday parties. She should be knitting scarves. She should be pinching Daddy Pig's cheeks and showing Peppa embarrassing baby pictures. Instead, she is just gone. Daddy Pig and Uncle Pig did not hatch out of a cardboard box from the supermarket. They had a mum. The show just acts like we do not need to know her. It is like someone ripped one page out of the family album and hoped nobody would notice. Mummy Lion. Now here comes the newest case, and honestly this one is the wildest. Meet Lorenzo Lion. He is a newer kid on the show, and his whole storyline is actually kind of a big deal for Peppa Pig because his parents are divorced. Lorenzo lives in two different houses, which means he has two bedrooms. In his own episode, Lorenzo Lion, he proudly tells Peppa,
"I'm helping my daddy."
Now, we've actually seen Daddy Lion before. He's been a recurring character running the zoo across multiple episodes. He's established. He has a job. He has personality. We know him. Then, later in the episode, Lorenzo shows Peppa his toy zoo in his bedroom. But when they're looking for his toy penguins, he casually drops.
You pee in my other bedroom? What? I have another bedroom at my mummy's house.
And here's where it gets interesting. The episode actually does show us Mummy Lion. She picks Lorenzo up, they go to her house. Lorenzo shows Peppa his other bedroom. They find the penguins together. So unlike every other missing mum on this list, Mummy Lion actually appears, and we actually see her home. But here's the thing, Daddy Lion has been in multiple episodes running the zoo. He's a fully developed character with a whole job and storyline. Mummy Lion gets a handful of lines, makes coffee for Mummy Pig, and that's about it. Peppa Pig finally introduced a divorced family with two homes and two parents. And even when they showed us both, one of them still feels like a guest star. Grandmom's sheep. Okay, let's go back to the sheep family because the dads were not the only thing missing over there. The mums are a mess too. First up, Grandmom's sheep. Yes, that is a real name that exists on the sheep family list. And no, you have never seen her. Not in a flashback, not in a holiday photo, not even as a background shape in a crowd. Think about it. Granny Sheep moved in with Mummy Sheep and Susie in that whole Granny Sheep moves in episode, and we see her all the time now. She bakes, she knits, she fusses over Susie. So if Granny Sheep is one grandmother, who is Grandmom Sheep? Is she Daddy Sheep's mom? Is she hiding in another country? Is she stuck on the same secret mission as Daddy Sheep and Grandpa Sheep? At this point, the Sheep family is basically running a missing persons unit. You name a relative, and there is a decent chance they are gone. Aunt Sheep. While we are here, let's talk about Charlotte Sheep's mom. Yes, cool teenage cousin Charlotte, the 17-year-old who shows up to family events like she pays rent somewhere. Charlotte has a mom listed on the family tree. Her name is Aunt Sheep, and once again, you have never laid eyes on her. Meanwhile, Charlotte is out here quoting grown-up life advice. In the episode in the future, we see Charlotte explain to the younger kids,
"Grown-ups also have to go to work, you know."
That sounds fun.
Charlotte can explain adulthood to a room full of piglets, but her own mom cannot even get a cameo. So let's count the sheep family we actually see on screen. Mummy Sheep, Granny Sheep, Susie, and Charlotte. That is it. The family page keeps adding aunties and grandmoms like a grocery list, but the show keeps using the same 4 sheep over and over. Someone in that family is definitely dodging a group chat. Senora Goat. Now let's get to the mums who technically exist, but the show clearly forgot about them. First, Senora Goat, and this one stings a little because her daughter Gabriella Goat is not some random background kid. Gabriella is a big deal in the Italy holiday episodes. In the Holiday in the Sun episode, Senor Goat walks right up to Peppa's family and says,
"This is my daughter."
Gabriella then tours Peppa around her village, telling her,
"It is very pretty. I will show you."
It is sweet, it is cute, it is a whole episode. And where is Gabriella's mom during all of this? Not there. Senora Goat finally shows up later in a single episode called The Carnival, and then she disappears like she was only hired for the day. So Senor Goat gets to be the fun travel dad who shows Peppa around Italy, while Senora Goat gets one carnival and a goodbye wave. Rough deal. Next up, Mummy Mouse. This mum is extra sneaky because at first you think she is around more than she really is. Mandy Mouse is in tons of episodes, so surely her mum is too, right? Nope. Mummy Mouse has really only shown up in 2 episodes, Mandy Mouse and Mandy Mouse's birthday. Her biggest lines are sweet little mum things like,
"Later, Mandy. Have fun."
and
"Hello, my sweet."
that is basically her entire screen time. She drops in, hugs her daughter, says something kind, and then she is gone again until her next birthday card appearance. It is like she works a very demanding job we never hear about. Secret Agent Mouse, full-time cheese taster, the show will never tell us. Mrs. Panda. Then there is Mrs. Panda. Now this lady actually has a cool job. She is a firefighter. She is the mum of the twins, Peggy and Pandora Panda. You would think a firefighter mum of twins would be all over the show. Big episodes, fire engine scenes, saving a cat from a tree. Instead, she has appeared in 2 episodes total, and you have only heard her voice in one of them. She pops up briefly in the Perfect Day episode, and then shows up properly in the Families episode.
Mummy is a firefighter.
That is the whole resume. A firefighter mum with less screen time than a traffic cone. Make it make sense. Simon Squirrel's Mystery Mum. Now let's talk about the case that gets weirder the more you look at it. Simon Squirrel. Simon is a regular kid in Peppa's world. He hangs out with Chloe Pig. He calls himself Cy. You can spot him in episodes like Chloe's Big Friends, The Perfect Day, Skateboarding, and Roller Disco. He is clearly part of the gang, but his family, a total blank. The show cannot even tell us if he is related to Police Officer Squirrel, who is the only other squirrel walking around town. You would think that would be an easy connection to make. Nope, it is just a big shrug. At least Susie Sheep's dad gets a name on the family page. Simon's whole home life feels like the writers forgot to hand in that part of the homework. No mom, no dad, no cousin. Does he live alone in a tree? Does he make his own lunch? Somebody, please check on this child. Honorable mention, Mummy Bear. Before we wrap this up, one more quick mention. Mummy Bear. Belinda Bear is Chloe Pig's bookworm friend with the glasses. On one family chart floating around, Belinda is shown as the daughter of a character called Mummy Bear, but even that chart comes with a big question mark next to it. Nobody is totally sure if it even counts as real show canon. So Mummy Bear is the kind of mum who shows up with an asterisk. Maybe she is real, maybe she is not. Even when Peppa Pig tries to give us a mum, the answer comes out all blurry. Belinda, we tried. So what is going on here? So let's add it all up. Peppa and Chloe have a paternal grandmother who is basically a ghost. Simon Squirrel's mom is a total question mark. Grandmom Sheep and Aunt Sheep are listed like real characters, but never show their faces. Senora Goat got one carnival. Mummy Mouse gets birthday cameos. Mrs. Panda is a firefighter who never fights fires. And Mummy Lion blinked and missed her own son's debut. Here is the strange part. Peppa Pig is actually really good at writing mums when it wants to. Mummy Pig is one of the most famous cartoon mums ever. Mummy Sheep is around all the time. But the second a mum is not in the main cast, she seems to vanish into thin air. So which missing mum do you think is the weirdest? Let us know in the comments. And check out our other videos for more Peppa Pig mysteries. Thanks for watching.